So welcome to the today's class. It is our seventh class of the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati. So before we are starting the our next, we will first discuss about the adharas, what we discussed yesterday. So there are 16 adharas we discussed yesterday. That is the Pada Angusta Adhara, Mula Adhara, and Medha Adhara. Please mute yourself. Oh, yes, Pada Angusta Adhara, Mula Adhara, Guda Adhara. So here you need to remember in this way. First one is the in the Angusta area, that is the Angusta Adhara. Then within this pelvic region, that is the four. Okay, this pelvic region, four adharas are there. That is the first one is the Muladhara, then Gudadhara, then your Medhadhara, then Udyanadhara. Then your navel region. That is your Nabhyadhara. Okay, because Navi is there, so that it is named as the Nabhyadhara. Guda is there, so that it is Gudadhara. Because Mula is there, means your perineum, your anus is there, so that in that manner it is given the name in the Sanskrit manner. So this one is the your Nabhyadhara, it is the sixth one. Then seventh one directly comes to your heart region, that is the Hridayadhara. Then is your Kantha Adhara, it is also very easier because it is present in the throat area. After that, it will become as the Jiva Adhara, means your tongue. Then is your it is your Kantha Adhara, then Ghantika Adhara, and then is your Talva Adhara, then is your Bhumadhya Adhara, then Nasa Adhara, then is your Kapata Adhara, then Lalata Adhara, then Brahmarandra Adhara. So in this way, you have to remember in the face area from throat to upper region. Throat area is the Kantha Adhara. Then after that, what is that? Ghantika Adhara, that is present in your tonsil area or in the upper palate. That is the starting of your palate area.
Talu, right? Talu.
Yes, Talu Adhara. Okay. Then is your Nasika Nasa Adhara. It is in the in the picture that is named as in this way, but in the book it is numbering in this way, so that I'm just means describing about in this way, so that I numbered this one. If you are able to remember in this way, that is also okay. That is important, that you have to remember all the names. And sequence is also important. You have to look at the sequence. Okay. But for remembering purpose, you can first understand that is the Kantha Adhara, that is the throat area. Then is the Jiva will become, because it is in the front, but in the behind the tongue, that is the Talva Adhara. Okay. Then is your comes out your Jiva Adhara. Then is your Bhrumadhya Adhara, and then is your Nasa Adhara. Then is your Kapata Adhara, then Lalata Adhara, then last one is the Brahmarandra Adhara. In this way, you have to remember. And we already discussed about this Padagusta Adhara, that is the big toe. You have to meditate on the light, then one will be get vision steadiness. Mula Adhara, that is the perineum should pressed with the left heel, so that the body fire will be increases in the body, enhances. And then the Guda Adhara, that is the expansion and contraction of the you have to do the movement of the expansion and contraction, so that apana vayu gets stabilized in that area. Then Medha Adhara, that is the contraction of the generative organs or the Bajroli Kriya you need to perform here, so that granthis will be perceived and Brahma Guha Bindu will be controlled. Then Udyana Adhara, that is the apply of the bandha on this area, so that it will be reduces or control over your feces and the urination. Then your sixth one is the Navya Adhara, that is the attentive recitation of the Om chanting, so that Nada Laya will be, you are able to realize, which is the merger in the Nada. Then Hridaya Adhara, prana restrained in this area, in the Hridaya area, so that lotus which are faces toward the downward direction, that becomes upward direction. How many petals becomes downward direction in this area according to this text?
2 petals. No, 6 downward.
Upward. Now only you discussed.
No, sorry.
8.
How many petals?
16.
There are 8 petals will be in
Eight
the
petals.
downward direction, na? So that
Yes.
becomes upward direction by doing this meditation or by doing this practice. That you have to prana restrain. If you do this practice, what happens? That 8 petals lotus, which are facing towards the downward, that becomes upward direction. Okay. The next one is the Kantha Adhara, that is the press chin against the jugular notch, means that we can say that whenever you are applying the Jalandhar one, in that way, if you are practicing this, what happens? The Vayu becomes, or the air becomes stabilized in the Eda and Pingla Nadi. Then Ghantika Adhara, the art of the uvula area, where is the tip of the tongue is to be inserted in that area, so that it will be causes of the nectar flow. The next we discuss till this 9 palette. So today we are going to discuss about our next. The 10th one, the Adhara name is Talva Adhara. So it is your palate area. The tip of the tongue aperture above the palate by a continuous process of the moving and milking it. Means it is talking about the purely Khechari Mudra. Okay. In the previous one, in the 9th one, what happens? In the 9th, here it is written that you have to touch or insert, try to insert. So that is the primary stage is talking about the Khechari Mudra. But in the 10th, what are the practices given here? The palate, that is the tip of the tongue, you have to aperture above the palate, means try to insert in that area by a continuous process. Always you try to continue that process so that the moving of the tongue will be more go deeper in that way, and it will be milking it. Means there is the some rasa will be comes out, that is called as a milking, means at a drohan. Uh, More detailing we can go in the Hatha Yoga Pratipika. There is Khechari Mudra, how one need to do the practice, that is given. Okay, but you have to remember milking it means you have to insert it properly. So that is written in that form here. Milking means you don't think about the milk. No, milking it means in that way you have to put your tongue in that palate's area, so that whenever you are doing the regular practice, automatically one after day by day it will be go deeper and properly you will adopt that Khechari Mudra. Okay,
Ma'am,
then when yes,
shall I ask now or later? No?
yes,
This
ask.
Talvadhara, like the
Mm.
whatever the tongue tip, we are just taking it parallel and we are trying to touch the our what like this.
Have you know the Khechari Mudra?
It is touching upward like this.
Upward only. No,
Here
it
we
is
have to
not upward. You have to put to the touch to the
starting
tonsil area.
point.
Yes, tonsil area. That one.
Completely. Okay.
Huh.
Completely inward, parallel to the
Huh.
palate.
Yes, yes. That is the advanced version of the Khechari Mudra. Pure
Then there
Khechari
will
Mudra.
be some saliva
Comes out.
emerging. Yeah, it comes
Ah.
out. You hold
Ah.
it for longer time, it secretes the saliva.
Ah.
Yeah.
But here it is not in that purpose, it is not written milking it. But
Okay.
because it is the practice in that way you have to do, so that it will be means very smoothly it will be go and touch to that area. In that purpose of way it is written. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Now, what is the benefits of this practice? One becomes still a log of wood. I don't mean by that means that person's body becomes a stronger one. How the wood, log of wood is there? What is the purpose of the log of wood? No one can be separate that one. In the same way, one can. It is very heavier. In the same way, one can adjust and his body in this way. If one will be do this practice. The next one is the Jiva Adhara. The tongue means it is present in the tongue. As we know, Jiva means the tongue. So that the tongue meditate on the tip of the tongue. Means here your meditation point is tip. Which tip? The tongue's tip area. You have to focus on the tongue tip area and do the meditation and do this meditation practice so that your all disease becomes destroyed. So you become disease free according to this text. Okay. Then 12th one is the Bhrumadhya Adhara. That is the meditation point is orb of the moon. What do you mean by orb? Yes.
Orbit or aura of the moon. Orbit.
Orbit. What about others? What do you mean by orb?
The
Planet.
Planet.
or
Surabhi ji.
outer of the moon, outer ring or something like that. Or
No, Surabhi ji, are you there?
just guessing.
Yes, ma'am. To go
What do you
around
mean
something,
by orb?
like circulate around
Huh?
something. To circulate
huh.
around something, revolve around something in the center.
Circulate. No.
Like one thing is in the center, then other that will be the center, and then other thing will go around it.
Maybe the outer point
Is
that
it-
is circle, no?
Orbit. That orbit.
Is it like symbol of moon?
might be.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the orb of the moon. You have to symbolize or you have to think about that and do the meditation. Like orb of the moon, how the lights will be come out from the moon, what is the shape of the moon in that way. Okay. It is written in that purpose. You have to think about the moon, that how it will be look like. By symbolizing that area, means that object, you have to do the meditation. Okay.
Like,
So
ma'am, we have to visualize it in our Bhru Madhya, like how it flashes, how the shining light of the moon is there. Likewise,
whenever, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So that is the orb of the moon, means here it is talking about the shape orb. Orb means it is the circular form of the moon. You have to visualize in that way.
Oh,
So
that is
whenever you do, yes,
full moon.
yes, full moon.
Okay. Full
Okay.
moon.
And you have to do the meditation on that so that your result, what are the benefits you will get, then the coolness you will be ensure. Means if it is if we give an example that it is a very hot time, but if you are doing the meditation on that area and like in this form, the body will be feel the coolness. Whatever the weather is on the outside, that will be not no matter, but it will be give you the coolness. Okay, that type of siddhi you will be get. The next one is the 13 one is the nasa dhara, that is the nose area, and concentrated on the tip of the nose. Here it's the tip of the tongue, the jiva dhara, but in nasa dhara you have to do the meditation or do the concentration on the tip of the nose. So what happens if you are doing the concentration on the tip of the nose? The mental stability that becomes mentally you become stable. What are the any the thoughts or what are the things will becomes in your mind that becomes stable if you are doing the concentration on the tip of the nose. Then 14th is the kapata adhara, that is the root of the nose, where the kapata is starting. Your eyes are starting in that, means in the middle area, that is your called as the root of the nose. So that is you need to focus on the fixed gaze there, and means here is the nasadhar is the tip of the nose. You have to do the meditation on that. Okay, but in kapatadhara you have to focus on the middle of your both the eyes. So there you need to focus. So that area you need to fix your eyes, or that is you need to gaze there. So whenever you do this practice, what happens? The flame of the light in the light you will be seen in the 6th month of the practice. Okay. If you are doing the same practice for the 6th month, then only a flame of light will be seen by the practitioner. Then 15th one is the lalata adhara, that is the forehead area. one should visualize the cluster of light. Okay, cluster of lights are there in the forehead area. In that way, one need to do the practice or do the meditation so that shining and softness will be removed, will be improve in the sadhak's body. Okay, that is the shining will be comes out and the softness of the body will be improved whenever one will be do the meditation on the Lalata Adhara. And last one is the Brahmarandra Adhara, that is the Akasa Chakra. One should visualize the pair of lotus feet of the revered Guru. Okay, here it is very, very important. In Brahmarandra Adhara, what one need to know the visualization during the meditation, that one need to visualize the lotus pair of the feet or the pair of lotus feet of the revered Guru, who is the Guru of the sadhak. His feet one need to visualize in this Brahmarandra Adhara. Then what is the benefit? One become all pervading like the sky. Means anywhere, the sky's qualities, everywhere that is spread. So same qualities will be got by that sadhak or yogi. That becomes everywhere can be, or all over the world that can be pervading. So that is the benefits of the one, if one will be do the meditation on the Brahma Adhara. Okay. All the adharas are clear to all of you. You need to read out once again. Okay. All of you clear
Ma'am,
regarding this adhara?
it is
Yes.
clear, but this once more, the position of these like Talvadhara. Okay. It is Talvadhara. Jivha means tongue.
Tongue
Talva means starting, beginning of
of your tongue area.
beginning
The
of
behind
that, behind
tongue
the
area.
tongue area. Talva.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
That are the Sanskrit names. So that I'm written here. The Bhrumadhya means it is the middle of your eyebrow.
Okay.
I already said you have to, whenever I am telling the names, there you need to just point out that. Okay,
Yeah, if you
otherwise
remember
whenever
the
you go through
position,
again,
yeah.
the positions.
If we remember, it is easy to like revise, right? If we know the position one by one, we can remember and rather than by hearting, we can remember from that position. It will be easy.
Yes, yes, it is easy if you are going through the positions.
Yeah.
Okay, others are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Sukanya ji, okay. Okay, next is because here all the things are talking about the meditation, because in the where means whatever the yogi or the Gorakshnath is seeing, or what he just experienced, that is discussed in this second chapter. So that what all the things are talking about the meditation point. If you are doing this, so these are called as the in the second chapter. And the first one, it is written as the Antar Lakshyas. After talking about the 9 chakras, 16 adharas, then he is talking about the Antar Lakshyas, internal objects meditation, where you need to do the meditation. So again, Antar Lakshyas are said here. Then Bahir Lakshyas is also discussed. Then Madhyam Lakshyas is also discussed. Okay. So 3 types of Lakshyas are discussed here. First one is Antar Lakshya. Second one is Bahir Lakshya, and third one is the Madhyam Lakshya. So what are the Antar Lakshyas are discussed here? Antar Lakshya, 5 Antar Lakshyas are discussed here. Okay, you have to remember. Maybe the sequence will become in the exam that what are the 5 Antar Lakshyas are there. So first one is the visualize the Brahma Nadi. Okay, one need to do the meditation on the visualization of the Brahma Nadi. What is Brahma Nadi here? What do you mean by Brahma Nadi? It is the another name of which Nadi? Sushumna Nadi. Yes, already we discussed in the Yogvis also that Sushumna Nadi, other name is Brahma Nadi. So here it is also discussing Guru Gorakshnath that Sushumna Nadi you have to visualize on the do the concentration on the Sushumna Nadi. In which form? Like in the white in color. You have to visualize that your Sushumna Nadi will be in the white in color. In that way, you have to do your meditation. So that when it is the result, you got all the siddhis. It is discussed. You have to visualize your Sushumna Nadi in white in color, so that whenever you visualize in this way and do the meditation, what is the siddhi you will got, or what is the result you got here? All type of siddhis will be got here. Okay. And in which adhara, if you are doing the meditation, in which chakra you are doing the meditation, then all siddhis will be got? Yes?
Last
In
one.
which chakra?
Last.
What is the last one?
This is
Akasha
Akasha Chakra. Yeah.
Very good. Akasa chakra. Okay. So here it is also discussing that Antalaksha fast point Susumna, if you are doing meditation on Susumna. The second one is that it is said that visualize tremulous forms of stars. Okay. How the tremulous forms of the stars are visualized in the sky, in the same way you have to visualize the tremulous forms of stars. In which area? In the space above the forehead, which is named here Golata Mandapa. Okay, understand. Here he said that visualize the form of tremulous stars, means how many stars are formed in the sky, how it will be looks like. It is a twinkling lights are visible. In the same way, you have to visualize that experience or that picture or that type of object. You have to visualize in your space above the forehead. Okay, which is present in the space above the forehead. And there they given a name of the space above the forehead. That name is, Golata Mandapa. Okay, that name is Golata Mandapa. Then third one, it is said that visualize like a red bee. Okay, and in the Brahmara Guha. Brahmara Guha means what? Brahmara means bee. Okay, how the bee's house are made, that is called as the Brahmara Guha. Okay, and when one bee will be goes in which way that door is that? So that is, you have to visualize the red bee is in the if you look out the bee's house, the everywhere one hole is there, and every bee are very means it is no differentiate between the house. It is look like the house, but their bee is inside. No bees are visible in the outside properly. But if you visualize a red bee is there in the house, that will be visible. That is the red color will be visible. So in that way you have to imagine, or in that way you have to visualize that like a red bee in the Brahmara Guha. Okay. And next is the fourth one is the close ears by index finger. And it is talking about the Brahmari pranayam, but it is not talking directly about the Brahmari. Here it is only said that you have to close your ears by the index fingers. Then listen the sound. Whenever we are closing our fingers, automatically one sound is audible to us also. The same way you have to listen the sound of the dham dham. What is the sound? That is the dham dham sound will be comes out whenever you close your index finger, close your ears by the index finger. So this dham dham sound will be comes out in the center of the head region. So you can visualize or you can listen that sound in the center of the head area. So you can do meditation in that way also. And the fifth one is the visualize a teeny doll of bluish color. Okay, a teeny doll which is colors is bluish and situated in the eyes. Okay, it is situated in the eyes. You have to visualize in that way and do the meditation on that. So here in the Antalaksha, there are 5 points are given. First is visualize on the Brahmanadi or the Susumna. Second one is the visualize the tremulous forms of stars in the Golata Mandapa. And the third one is the visualize like a red bee in the Brahmara Guha. In that way you have to visualize. And the fourth one is the close your index finger and try to listen the nada here. Nada means here it is talking about dham dham sound in the center of the head. Then fifth one is the visualize a tiny doll of bluish color in the eyes area. So these are the 5 points where one need to do the internal objects meditation. Then what are the Bahilakshyas? The external objects meditation. That means these are in Antarlakshyas means you have to close your eyes and you have to do this. These all are you are doing visualize. Okay, all the things you need to visualize, or you in the whenever you close your index finger also, that time also you are close your eyes and try to feel and realize it. But whenever we are talking about the Bahilakshyas, that is external objects of meditation. Okay, what are the external objects? Now, blue flame of light or fire, 4 finger away from the tip of nose. That the given the measurement. You have to visualize a blue flame of light or fire, which is maybe in the front of you, and that is 4 finger away from your tip of nose. On that fire, you need to do the meditation. That is your Bahilaksha, because that is the external object. You are doing the meditation on the external object. And elements of air, elements of the air, any elements you can concentrate on the air element and do the your meditation, which is 6 fingers away from your tip of nose. Okay. Then next is third is the elements of the water. Any water element it is there, or you can meditate on the water element, which is 10 fingers away from your tip of the nose. Then fourth one is the elements of the earth, which is distance is also 12 fingers away from the tip of the nose. That is given a measurement. If you are doing on the fire, that is 4 finger, air 6 finger, water is 10 finger, and earth is 12 finger. Or you can do the means gaze towards the sky. Only you can look to the sky.
Ma'am,
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
here elements of air means elements, water, or
Elements of air means it is not define anything in this text, but if you try to understand, elements of air means which area the air is coming out in that way,
Okay.
or anything, any water element
That
means
means
suppose you are
in the
looking
body.
to a river.
Okay,
It is
outside the external. Okay.
outside body, because it is talking about the external objects, na?
Yeah.
Anything which is visible, you can do the meditation on that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
elements of the water means you by seeing to the sea, how the
River. Okay.
seeing to the
Water.
river. In that way, you can do the meditation. But
Can
they are
solve
not
it.
define anything. Okay,
Fine.
only say he just written that you can do the meditation on any water element, but not define what is the form and how it is look like. That is not defined. Okay. Any other doubt? So Kanyaji, you having any doubt?
Yes, ma'am. In Antarlakshya, first point, third point, and the 3 we have to concentrate on the Agnya Chakra. Brahmanadi, that's a Shunna means it's a Bhumadhya only, na?
Susumna means Susumna Nadi.
Sushumna Nadi.
Susumna Nadi is...
Ma'am, Sushumna means like Ida, Pingala, right and left.
Right,
Sushumna is
located in the middle of the eye.
Yes.
Yes, that's why I asked. We had the Brahmanadi here. They refer Brahmanadi as Agnya. Okay. Yes. On that point also, in the third point also, they are referring a Brahmara Gukha also, Agnya Chakra only, na?
No. It is Brahmara Guha means the house of the bee. How the house of the bee looks like. Okay. In that way, in that house, how a red bee will be visible. Okay. In that way, you have to visualize.
Okay.
Now you understood?
To visualize in which point, ma'am? We have to visualize at which point?
You have to visualize the red bee, how a red bee in the bee's house. Okay. In that way you have to visualize. Like how whenever bee's house, have you seen the bee house? The color is either little bit yellowish color or in white color. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But whenever any bee is there inserted on that area, it will be same color or but it will be not visualized that some one bee is there. It is going inside, little bit blackish or no means that back part is also not visible. But whenever a red bee will be go inside, automatically some reddish color will be visible.
Reddish color. Yes.
That you need to visualize that in that yellow area, one red color is there, or in that white area, one red color is there. In that way, you have to visualize.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Now all of you understand. What about others? Others are able to understand or not? Please confirm.
Yes.
Yes, G. Are you able to understood all the things?
I am trying to understand.
Trying to understand. What we discussed today only, that only you need to understand. Okay.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I will cover the previous classes also.
Yes, Sumaji, you are asking something.
In the previous slide only, like the first one, Sushumna. Sushumna, what Sukanya ji was mentioning, like concentrate on the Sushumna Nadi means it is directly on the like Ajna Chakra, or it is a path we have to imagine the path of
what
our breath.
Sukanya ji is telling that the Brahma Nadi means, sorry, Sukanya ji, you are little bit confused that Brahma Nadi and Brahma, what do we say, Brahma Granthi. Okay, Brahma Granthi is different. Brahma Granthi is different and Brahma Nadi is different. Brahma Nadi is associated with the Susumna Nadi, which is present in between the Ida and Pingla. Okay, and Brahma Granthi is present in the Agnya Chakra.
Okay, Brahma Granthi is present in Agnya Chakra. Brahma Nadi, it's a Ida and Pingala, but we have to visualize how we can visualize, ma'am.
How means it is in between means how you imagine the Ida and Pingla?
Okay, for example, ma'am, like Ida Pingala left nostril, right nostril.
Right nostril.
When we close our eyes, we feel like air is going through the first Ida means left nostril, like that. Pingala means right.
How you feel that without close of any one nostril, how can you know that the air is going through your left nostril only?
Yeah,
without close you cannot say, na?
Yeah.
So that will be experienced in a realized thing. Okay, we cannot realize that in that way. What Sukanya ji is asking, I understand that how we can feel that Susumna Nadi is present where.
Yes, the meeting point
that only realized whenever you clear your all the Ida and Pingla Nadi, whenever you waken up your Susumna Nadi, then only you visualize that one. Otherwise, it is not possible for the normal.
Ma'am, it is not possible for a normal human being, right? It is
that I am telling. Yeah, that I am trying to say. Okay.
Okay.
Sukanya ji, now you understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So next we will come to the Bahilaksha. So here we already completed till fifth one, gaze towards the sky. In the same way, you can gaze towards the space. And the next one is visualize the bhumi, means you have to visualize the soil in that area. Bhumi is means on the maybe it will be represent your floor, soil, or anything which is present in the that is called as the bhumi, means earth. It is talking about the earth only. Then different things you can. Lastly, he is just explaining that you can do meditation on any object or anything which is present in your surrounding and in beyond this surrounding also. Wherever you want, you can do the meditation, means and that is your any external object you can do the meditation. So that is called as your Bahilakshas. The next one is the third one, that is the Madhyam Lakshya, that is the intermediate objects of the meditation. It is said, means intermediate means not in the outside, not in the inside. You have to visualize in that way, but it is not mentioned why this is called as the Madhyam Lakshya. They are not defined. Okay, only they said that that is the three categories of the lakshyas. You can do meditation on any objects and you can get the result. The first one, it is said in the Madhyam Lakshya little bit. Here it is said about the colors. Okay, you can do the meditation on the white color, red, black, flame of the wire, and the luminary. Luminary is also luminate in that way. It is, you can understand, means any brightness thing, that is also talking about, and the lightning and the solar orb. Please mute yourself who is unmuted. Then crescent moon, that you can do, that is your external objects. Sorry, these all are called as the Madhyama Lakshya, or your intermediate objects. Who can tell me what do you mean by crescent moon?
Like half water moon.
Yes, half. Means how in the Amavasya, if you see how the half moon will becomes, that is called as the crescent moon. And solar orb means that is the total, that is the circle. Okay, so that is all the solar orb, and it is the crescent moon you can do. And any objects of the one's own choice or without any particular objects, one also can do the meditation, and that will be included as your Madhyama Lakshya.
Ma'am,
Yeah?
here crescent moon means that moon which is less than half that shape we have now.
That I am
Crescent.
telling now, na? Okay, that I am only discussed. That moon means which is not full. So that is called as the crescent moon.
Crescent moon. Yes.
Okay. So these are called as your three lakshyas: Antar lakshyas, Bahir lakshyas, and Madhyama lakshyas. Okay. The next will be after lakshyas, that is the vyomas are there, 5 vyomas. Let me complete it today, the vyomas. And in the tomorrow we will go for the 8 folds of yoga. The 5 vyomas, this is your previous year questions. Question 1, that what are the 5 vyomas? You need to arrange it in the sequential order. Okay. So here you need to remember, first in is Akasa. Everywhere Akasa is there. But you have to remember which Akasa. First one is the normally Akasa, Prakasa, Mahakasa, Tattvakasa, and Suryakasa. Okay. Akasa, Parakasa, Mahakasa, Tattvakasa, and Suryakasa. So these are the 5 form of the 5 vyomas. And characteristics, it is said here, Akasa having pure and formless. And Parakasa is bright white. As we know, Para means that is the Prakasa, means that is the light will become in the Prakasa. That is the normal meaning of Prakasa is lightning. So that Prakasa will become with the bright light, bright white color. Okay. And Mahakasa, it is the Kalangi. You have to remember here, Kalangi, of the nature of the fire of dissolution. That is called as here Kalangi. That is also one type of brightness thing, but this is talking about the nature of fire which become dissolution. So that is said here Kalangi, that is the characteristics of Mahakasa, it is discussed. Then Tattvakasa having Nija Tattva. That the characteristics is Nija Tattva means Swarupa, which is the actual nature of the self. Okay, that is the Swarupa. Whenever Swarupa Avasthanam. Swarupa Avasthanam means whatever the nature of the self, that will be situated in that way. So that is called as the Swarupa. That is called as a Nija Tattva. Then fifth one is the Suryakasa, that is the dazzling as a core of suns. How the core of suns will be there, which type of light will be comes out, in the same way the Suryakasa will be represented, and that is the characteristics as discussed here. So when one will be do meditation of this 5 vyomas or space, one becomes spread or exist everywhere like a space. So that is the one benefit is given here. Whenever one will be do meditation on this 5 vyomas, what happens? Any of them or all the 5 vyomas, then one becomes spread or exist everywhere like the space. Okay. Can I complete this one? Or we'll stop here?
You
Yes.
can, actually, we have
Please,
another class at
Yes,
9, ma'am.
ma'am. I think we
We
have
have
another session at 9.
9 o'clock.
What can we do now? You just tell me a little bit.
Shall we stop here, ma'am? Because
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't have food.
sorry.
No problem. Actually, we are exceeding our time. No need to say sorry. Because only this Ashtanga Yoga is left from the chapter 2, so that I try to complete. So that I say, no problem. Yes, Sumit ji, you want to say something?
Yes. So the 5 yomas, you told that we have to remember this in the order, but what about the lakshyas? Is it also remembered to be in the order or?
In order, you have to remember.
Okay.
Okay, all the things, whatever the things we discussed till now, you have to remember in the order manner only. Okay. Okay, all of
Yes.
you take a look of this, what we discussed today. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss again. But what I said previously, try to do your complete your note in time. And before the class, take a look. And after the class also, give only 5 minutes to take a look, whatever we discussed today. Okay. For every chapters, I'm not talking about only Siddha, Siddhanta, Paddhati, whatever classes are going on, just before 5 minutes and after 5 minutes, just try to give, then try to complete your notes in time. Okay. Okay,
Ma'am,
let's do the
tomorrow you
Sankirtan.
have